be a good leader, you should lead by example. You should not be greedy. Once you follow the tenets of your religion, then you have no problem. There are certain behaviors that a leader is expected to display. Leadership is a trust, and that trust should be kept.
Assalamu alaikum, Hajiya Maimuna M Bala. Welcome to Marhud's first Islamic Insights video. We've prepared some questions for you.
Wa alaikum salam. Thank you very much.
Hajiya, what single advice would you give young Muslims today?
They should have the fear of God and also practice their religion. They should not neglect their religion, because once you follow the tenets of your religion, then you have no problem. Any youth that follows the tenets of his religion, particularly Islam, then the youth will have no problem.
What character do Muslims need to revive urgently?
They should revive honesty, fear of God.
What destroys good character quickly?
Dishonesty and lies. But once you are honest and you try to say the truth always, because if you are not a liar, then as a Muslim, you will do what your religion says, and your religion does not accept one being a liar.
From your experience, what is the biggest test for Muslims in leadership positions?
Biggest test is they are not following the injunctions or the teachings of their religion. If they are following the teachings of their religion, as our past leaders, prophets, Sahabas did, then they will have no problem, because they will follow what God says. Leadership is a trust, and that trust should be kept well. There are certain behaviors that a leader is expected to display, and there is what is known as Hajj, which means the rights of individuals, the rights of those you are leading, that you have to keep. If one is adhering to the rules of our Sahabas, our prophets, and how they led, a leader should read books of the past leaders, past Islamic leaders. How did they lead their followers? As a Muslim, if you follow that, then you'll have no problem.
What do you think is the most important characteristic for a person to be a good leader?
To be a good leader, you should lead by example. You should not be greedy. You should not be selfish. You should practice your own religion and encourage your followers to practice their religion. So leadership is a trust. You should lead by example.
How can I make my children become purposeful and responsible children?
First of all, you too should be purposeful and responsible. And then encourage them to learn the history of prophets and caliphs and the leaders of the past, Muslim leaders of the past, who led by example, so that their communities then became good example of what a community should be: a peaceful, trustworthy, hardworking, intelligent society.
If you could remind Muslims of just one thing, what would it be?
It will be, they should be honest. Honesty and sincerity. Because there is distrust among those who are not Muslims. They distrust Muslims. They have a misconception of us, what Islam is all about. Because of that, if we are honest in our dealings, then we will be trusted and we can have more, encourage more people to join our faith.
What dua do you make often for yourself and the society at large?
What?
What dua do you make for yourself often and the society at large?
I always pray that we should be a religious, peaceful, and tolerant, hardworking, trustworthy society.
Is there any final advice you want to give?
Yes, the final advice I will give is that we should love for others what we like for ourselves. We don't want any harm to befall us, and so we should not pray for any harm to befall others. We should also encourage cordial relationships between societies and between people. We should also encourage learning. We should be a society seeking for learning. If you remember, the first instruction given to man is that he should learn. He should look for ilmi, education. So if you look for education, if you learn, then you know, even though you'll make errors, if you are a learner, always learning and teaching, then you will have less hurdles, less problems. Because in your learning, you will see and know what to do whenever you are in a fix or whenever there is a problem. And you will know how to advise others to live in peace